Hello everyone, Miri here and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for helping me reach 100 subscribers, which I know that it's not that huge of a why was I going to say deadline? I meant milestone compared to, 10K or I can't think of any bigger numbers than that at the moment, but still, thank you so much. It feels great that I finally managed to reach this number, so let's see where the future takes us. I was going to record yesterday, but I felt extremely tired after work. Like, the project that I mentioned that doesn't have that much of a tight deadline took a lot of energy from me, and it came to a point where my eyes were fried after looking at the screen for that long, mainly because sadly Microsoft Word, at least not the version that we have at the office, doesn't have a dark mode. So yeah. And because duty calls, I had to, tough it up and wait until I got home so I could get some rest. Also, the other day, because I was too focused on my hand, I forgot to mention something that happened to me early in the morning. Also, update on my hand. It's doing better. Like, it wasn't that much of a serious burn as I mentioned, but when you have an injury that it's not like that bad, but is very inconvenient, especially because it happened on your dominant hand. Yeah, that's essentially what happened with that burn. You guys know that for drawing you have to use your index and middle finger to hold the pencil. And it was hurting a little bit whenever I did, but thankfully I put on a band-aid and that actually seemed to work. And also the ointment. The ointment worked on my fingers, so thankfully now I can hold my phone without getting sticky fingers. And yes, that's a JoJo reference because why the hell not? Oh yeah, back to what happened to me. I think I mentioned that I've been playing Love and Deep Space because a friend of mine recommended it to me. But for some reason, my phone didn't want to, run it. So I basically had to reinstall it and install it again. But that's not what the issue was. The issue was that whenever I don't know if I mentioned this. Well, I think I did, but for those who are not in the know, I work out in the morning because it's the easiest time that I have to work out, because if I do it in the morning, I don't have to worry about my routine getting randomly interrupted by the stuff that happened during the day. That's essentially why I do it. And when I do it, I tend to watch anime that I haven't been able to catch up on. Currently, I kind of stopped, but mainly because in favor of Love and Deep Space, I kind of stopped watching Little Witch Academia and Aono Exorcist and Full Metal Alchemist, which I really need to get back into. And I'm pretty much left with Agretsuko, and I'm now in season 3. And also with Cardcaptor Sakura, season 3 of the first series. I don't know where I'm gonna find the movie, but I hope I do because I want to watch it all. I even want to watch Tsubasa Chronicles so I can, be all caught up with all the series. Also, sorry if I'm looking to the side that much, but I just want to make sure that I don't have like a lot of noise happening, because thankfully this is the first time that I was able to record in the mornings, and I hope that I'm able to do so. But yeah, back to the main point. My phone couldn't run Love and Deep Space for some godforsaken reason. So I spent the majority of my routine pretty much moving files to my SD card, erasing some stuff, and pretty much just staring at the stream, not at the stream, damn it, at the screen, waiting for the assets to download over each set. Like, first set of 30 minutes, download the app. I was waiting for it to download. Second set, the assets weren't downloading, so that was the reason why I pretty much had to erase, well, not erase actually, but move them to the SD card, like I mentioned. And at the end of the set was when it finally got up and running. And honestly, thank God that the app pretty much doesn't have like a, so like how some dating sims and video games have, like a code that you have to copy. Otherwise, if you move devices, you won't be able to get your progress back, which I think is highly inconvenient, because why enter and note your access code, I think it is, the one that saves the progress, when you could just easily have an account with a password and all. I mean, you can set a password for that key thing or something. It's a number, I know that. But it's not as convenient as when you have an actual account where you can log into and record your progress no matter the device. I think that those other games really need to take some notes on that. But yeah, thankfully all of my progress was saved and I'm actually advancing quite well. I'm finishing chapter 2. I've been doing so between sets, and honestly, I was told by the friend that recommended me this game that things get pretty intense in chapter 7, so I hope that I can get to that. Anyway, that's all that I have to say for now. I'm pretty much waiting on my food and waiting on the friend that I was going to hang out with today, because they told me that we were going to do so, but I haven't heard from them, and I don't know if we will have to reschedule or not. But anyway, thank you again for helping me reach 100 subscribers, and see you guys later!